My name is Joanne. I'm 28. I work from home. I feel my job keeps me pretty busy and fulfilled. Because of that, I don't have a boyfriend. I sometimes think I don't need one as long as I enjoy my work. But my younger sister, Alyssa, always mocked me.
Joanne, you're 28 and still no boyfriend? I'd be embarrassed if I were you.
Alyssa is 26 and engaged to Travis. They've already set a wedding date and are just waiting for the big day. Alyssa, times have changed. Marriage isn't the only path to happiness for women. Don't push your values on me, okay? I tried to explain, but Alyssa wouldn't hear it.
Sure. The ramblings of a leftover woman.
Leftover woman? Really?
Joanne, just make sure you get me a generous wedding gift.
I'm expecting it. Wait, what? Alyssa left without listening to me. She's always been selfish and spoiled since we were kids. Travis will have a tough time with her. I can't help but think. Before the wedding, both families had a dinner together. Travis, please take good care of Alyssa. Yes, mother-in-law.
This food is so good.
Alyssa, come on. Even in a formal setting, Alyssa was eating messily. Travis's mother, Emilia, watched her with a forced smile. I wonder how she agreed to this marriage. Time passed and the wedding day arrived. It was a lively event with many guests. During the reception, Alyssa approached me.
Hey, Joanne, how do you like my beautiful dress? You probably won't ever get to wear something like this, right?
Alyssa, watch your language. You're the bride today.
Just jealous because you can't wear a dress like this?
No, it's not about jealousy.
Anyway, Joanne, you did bring a generous gift, right?
Well, it's not really the place to discuss gifts, but
just tell me how much.
2,000. I thought I should give a decent amount since you're my sister.
What? Only 2,000?
What? Alyssa was surprised out loud.
What do you mean only?
2,000 is a lot. Most people give around 300. I gave a lot because we're family.
You've got to be kidding. I was expecting at least 10,000.
2,000 won't get me any luxury. 10,000? Who gives that much? Alyssa's unreasonable comments gave me a headache, but she kept complaining about the gift amount. The wedding ended without major issues, but Alyssa complained about the gift until the very end. I wish I hadn't given her anything. A few days later, both families had another dinner. I thought Alyssa wouldn't bring up any issues this time, but I was wrong.
Mom, can you believe Joanne only gave me $2,000 as a gift? Also, even though she said it was my wedding, she was wearing a lot of makeup. Maybe she was dating at the ceremony.
Alyssa, this isn't the place to discuss gifts, and 2,000 is a lot.
It's not a lot. I spent all of it on a carpet for our new home.
You spent 2,000 on a carpet?
Yes, Travis wanted a good one. I picked out a really nice one with my great taste.
That's just ridiculous.
Shut up. A $2,000 gift from my own sister is pathetic. You should have given $10,000.
I was taken aback by how confidently she spoke. I wondered if maybe I was the one in the wrong. But looking around, it was clear I wasn't alone in my feelings. My parents, my mother-in-law, father-in-law, and her husband, Travis, were all visibly upset. Alyssa, sensing the tension, muttered, "What?" Then, my mom was the first to respond. "Really, Alyssa, discussing gifts at a time like this, that's so inappropriate."
What? Mom? Seriously? Alyssa, I didn't want to say this after your wedding, but you really need to learn some manners. Even you, mother-in-law? Why?
Isn't a $2,000 gift a bit underwhelming? Despite Alyssa's protest, my mom and Amelia calmly replied,
No, $2,000 is a lot of money. It shows how much your sister values you. Instead of being grateful, you're being rude about it. That's just wrong.
Why are you saying that, mother-in-law? I have to buy a lot of furniture. $2,000 isn't enough. The idea of using a gift to pay for furniture is flawed. Buy your own furniture with your savings. We even paid for your wedding.
What? No way.
I didn't know this, but apparently, Alyssa had her wedding expenses covered by her parents. She's always been dependent on others, neglecting her own responsibilities. But I never imagined she'd be this thoughtless. Mom and Amelia continued to scold Alyssa. You didn't even thank us when we paid for your wedding. That's also inconsiderate.
What? I didn't ask for money. You guys just gave it on your own.
We thought you couldn't afford it because you're young. We gave it out of kindness, and this is how you respond? Amelia was quietly furious. Realizing the gravity of the situation, Alyssa finally tried to apologize.
Okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have complained about the gift.
But she didn't seem genuinely remorseful. Her dismissive attitude infuriated even the usually calm mothers. What's with this attitude? Do you think people owe you money? Why are you so mad? Did I do something wrong? I'm the baby of the family. I deserve to be pampered. Of course, she thinks she should be pampered. The audacity to say that with a straight face is alarming. Being the youngest doesn't mean you can demand special treatment, but Alyssa kept insisting on being pampered. Then, Amelia turned to my mom.
I'm sorry, Lucia. I'm not Alyssa's mother, but as an adult, may I lecture her?
Please, I'd appreciate it.
Thank you. Alyssa?
What now?
It seems you think you're entitled to money. What have you done to deserve it?
What do you mean?
Money isn't just handed out for no reason. You have to do something to earn it. What have you done for Lucia and me to deserve our money?
Well, I'm the baby of the family. Isn't that reason enough?
That's not a valid reason. We've been generous so far, but with your attitude, I'm considering not giving you any more money.
What? That's too harsh.
Without your money, Travis's income won't be enough. You have a part-time job, right? Live on Travis's income and your part-time earnings.
No way. I planned to quit once we got married. I want to be a housewife. I couldn't believe she could still say such things after everything that had happened. Even though she's my sister, I thought she was incredibly thick-headed. Then, Alyssa seemed to realize something.
Wait a minute. Mother-in-law, if you're not supporting me financially, does that mean you won't help with the cost of a custom-built house we plan to buy?
Of course not. Why would we? A custom-built house?
Yes, I was planning to buy one with the money from you and father-in-law, and now this.
This was news to me. Relying on others even for buying a house. How much did she expect to be pampered? Alyssa was in tears, but Amelia wasn't having any of it.
Mom, say something. If this continues, they won't buy me a house.
Alyssa, don't you realize how absurd you sound? People don't just get houses bought for them. Since you're not getting any money, buy one yourself. Mom brushed Alyssa off coldly. Then Alyssa turned to Travis.
Travis, you've been silent this whole time. Say something.
Challenged by Alyssa, Travis finally spoke up. Alyssa, I never thought you could be this clueless.
What? Clueless? Why are you suddenly saying that?
I would have been okay if you were just a bit spoiled, but you're taking it too far. You're disrespecting everyone and expecting everything to go your way.
What? Travis, what's gotten into you? You're scaring me.
I'm angry because you were so rude to my mom. It seemed Travis had been holding back his anger all this time. He even apologized to me. I'm sorry for the generous gift and for Alyssa's behavior. I might not be in a position to apologize, but... No, it's okay. I'm sorry for my weird sister.
Hey, Joanne, what do you mean weird? Stop being rude.
You're the one being rude. If you think the $2,000 gift is too small, give it back.
What? I've already spent it, so I can't return it.
Alyssa laughed mockingly. I was amazed at her audacity in this situation. But when Alyssa continued with her attitude, Travis finally lost his temper. Alyssa, I never thought you'd be this terrible. We've only been married a few days, but let's get divorced.
What? Wait, Travis, a divorce? We were supposed to buy a custom-built house and live a wonderful life. This is too much.
Enough. Your selfishness is the problem. Own up to your mistakes. Travis was speaking the truth, but Alyssa didn't seem to get it.
What do you mean? You said you loved me, and now you're leaving me just because I'm a little bit selfish? So your love was just that shallow?
If it was just a bit of selfishness, I would have accepted it. But you're way over the top. You're causing trouble for my mom, your mom, and your sister.
I'm not causing any trouble. I'm just asserting my natural rights.
What on earth does she mean by natural rights? The right to be selfish? It's honestly ridiculous for a 26-year-old adult to loudly claim such a right. But Alyssa, who hasn't really experienced life, probably can't understand that. When I gave Alyssa a cold look, she got angry.
Hey, Joanne, what's with that look? Do you pity me? Stop it. This is all because you gave such a small $2,000 gift.
What? How did you come to that conclusion?
If you had generously given $10,000, I wouldn't have said anything at this dinner. It's your $2,000 that caused this. Pay the remaining $8,000.
That's absurd. Mom, what do you think? Maybe I didn't raise her right. I never thought she'd turn out this way.
Mom, what do you mean turn out this way? It's cruel to say that about your own daughter.
Listen, you complain about the gift in front of both families and then demand more money? That's just not right. Maybe it's best for us to reconsider our relationship with you.
What do you mean, reconsider?
Don't you get it? We're disowning you.
Disowning? What's that?
It means cutting ties. We're saying you're no longer our daughter.
That's too harsh. Why would you say that?
You've always pampered me. Yes, but now I see how clueless and sheltered you are. Maybe it's my fault, but I can't see you as my daughter anymore. Mom, you don't have to say it like that. You raised Alyssa and me the same way. If she turned out like this, it's not because of how you raised her. It's just her nature.
Don't jump to conclusions. What are you talking about?
Enough, Alyssa. Just be quiet.
What's your problem, Joanne? Travis, do you hear what they're saying about me?
Don't ask me for help. I don't even want to think of you as my wife anymore. I'll get the divorce papers.
No, please.
Travis said that and left the dinner table.
Well, we should probably leave too. I'm sorry for all this, especially right after the wedding.
No, we're the ones who should apologize for our daughter's behavior. Travis's parents also left. Alyssa just looked panicked. Why is this happening? What did I do? I don't want a divorce. Alyssa was crying, but we decided to leave the restaurant.
Wait, I'm going home too.
Well, we've disowned you, so you can't come to our house. Live on your own from now on.
That's so unfair.
Alyssa screamed and cried, but our family left the restaurant and went home. Alyssa tried to come to our house later, but we had locked the door, so she couldn't get in. Later, Travis gave her the divorce papers and she tearfully signed them. After that, she rented a small apartment without a proper shower and seems to be living a very frugal life on her own. Considering her selfish behavior up to this point, it's only fitting.